This video is looking at the latest demo for Tempest Rising. There's about a month and a half before they officially released the game, and I've looked at this game's demos and playtests a couple of times previously in the last year and a half, and basically, although the gameplay is really reminiscent of the old Command & Conquers or Red Alert games, there's one thing that stands out as not quite working as I would expect or like, which is the AI of the units. And it's not just the enemy AI, it's your own units. So to put it briefly, your units will automatically attack whatever they see, and it's very hard to tell them not to do that. There is a hotkey you can press to tell a unit not to attack straight off, but you have to press that hotkey every time you move a unit or do anything with a unit, because as soon as you tell a unit to do anything at all, it will default back to the auto attack whatever it sees kind of option. And that is a huge problem for a lot of players that have played real-time strategy games in the past, because a lot of the big name real-time strategy games have always had the ability where you can change the attitude of your units. You can toggle them so that they either will attack what they see or whether they won't, and you can toggle that on or off and it will stick. So the fact that this game doesn't do that is a huge red flag for a lot of people. So I'm hoping that they've done something about that, but I've got a feeling that they haven't. So if we look at the settings, so yeah, as with the previous demo that we looked at about 7 months ago, the full screen does actually have a full screen exclusive, and if you change resolution here, we'll put your monitor into that, so that's working fine. The vertical sync is working fine. The frame limit cap probably works fine. If I turn that off for a second, yes, the frame rate shoots up past 200, so yeah, that's definitely working. A lot of settings here we can play around with if we want to. We have a lot of volume sliders, which is great. Now here's where things can possibly look a little different, but I'm not too sure if there's anything that's going to help us out. We've got these things here. I don't know if these were shown in here before. It says here default move behavior. So this is saying that you can now synchronize movement of groups. so they all move together instead of having the fast units move forward. So that it doesn't really help alleviate the problem I'm talking about, but I was talking about earlier. But that could be quite nice, maybe. Sets the default attack move behavior. Attack only enemy units and defenses, or attack unit structures. This is part of the issue, I think. So basically, as you can see, either they attack everything or they just attack what are actual threats. But there's nothing to say, I don't want you to attack anybody unless I actually give you the order. So it's just built in, the way they've built the game. Could they change it? I don't know. But the fact is that they haven't changed it. It's been over a year and a half, and they have not solved this issue. So I don't know if they're going to look into it. Putting it in the menu like this as an overall kind of an effect, that's not what we want. What we want is like a toggle where we can toggle units to have a certain behavior. I mean, individual units even. You know, you don't have to have all your units do the same behavior. You could set up some units to be like on guard duty, some units to be on like a patrol or something. You could have some units that are set up for defense and they won't actually attack until the enemy is like right up in their face. And you might want to set up some units to be able to sneak around, kind of move around in stealth and sneak up behind the enemy, or try and get into a flank position, or maybe try and sneak in in the back of their base or something. You can't do that because your units are just going to attack, which is just going to totally screw up any maneuvers that that you might try and do like that. So it's just impossible. You can't do it. Ability cycling behavior. This is just, so some units are going to have special abilities and some aren't. So this here cycle through thing just means that, you're going to cycle to a unit that has a special ability, basically. And that looks like about it, really. So, yeah. They obviously realize the situation in a way, but instead of, I don't think they've done anything about it. And that's a real shame. They're just, so they're not really listening to the feedback that people are giving them in that regard. But anyway, this particular demo is supposed to have 4 different missions. 2 missions on the good side and 2 missions on the bad side, supposedly, if you want to call it good and bad. I'm not going to replay the whole thing. I just want to find out whether the AI for your units is going to kind of be easier to work with or not. I mean, if you're going to have to micromanage and press a hotkey every time for every unit, it's going to, it's just too tedious. I'm not going to bother with that. So looking at the change, looking at the description of this demo, the Tempest dynasty supposedly the first mission is going to be something that's different we haven't played before. This one here, supposedly one of the missions is we haven't done before, but I've got a feeling it might be the second mission. I'm not entirely sure on that. So we'll click on this one first, and we'll see which mission it gives us. All right, so we got to we're going to give it a name. Difficulty, how would it do normal? Create. Signal lost. We're going to go play through signal loss. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is a new mission or not. But yeah, I don't want to play through a mission.
Commander, good of you to join us. Gotta say, your file was a pretty impressive read. I'm Colonel Fisher. You'll be reporting directly to me. We could certainly use someone with your track record. Intelligence has a situation brewing in, in Iceland. We have routine Tempest harvesting all over the grid, but some of the lights are going out, starting from the east coast. If you ask me, I reckon it looks deliberate. I want you to do a sweep of the area and flush out any Dynasty forces you might find. Remind them that the GDF isn't to be trifled with. I'll link your control interface to the battle network. If you've got any questions, now's the time to voice them. Glad to hear it. Stand by while I patch you through, and good luck. I put my neck on the block to get you this position. Don't let me down. Let's see what you can do, Commander.
Okay, so I think this mission is going to be the same as the one that we've played before. Unless it's just like a
Tempest harvesting operations have been disrupted in this area. Dynasty interference is suspected. Retake and hold the position. Await the arrival. Command uplink initializing. Please stand by.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, it must be a two-part.
Awaiting orders.
So yeah, you can just like drag over and then Control 1 on your keyboard to set them as Group 1. I'm guessing you can
Commander?
Yeah, you can also like double click a unit and it'll supposedly select the other units of that type as well. So that's another way you can do it.
Move out!
I'll just keep going for a while and we'll just see what the units do. So basically, if we look at down this bar here, we've got move, we've got attack move, we've got stop, we've got guard, we've got patrol, we've got hold position. Now I think the way that you get your units not to attack is you have to use this hold position thing, which is stay at this location and attack within range, even though that's not really going to help, is it?
Sir, yes, sir!
So if I go move and then...
Acknowledged!
So what you have to do, I think, is you select it to move instead of attack and move. And then you have to use G, which is hold position, every time you don't want every time you give your characters any kind of order or anything at all. So if I...
Yes, sir!
Time to move like that, and then I would have to hit G.
You got it!
Yeah. See, he came and attacked. Now, I don't know whether he spotted me or whether my guy attacked him first. That seems to be the problem, is the fact that you can't tell your units not to attack first, so I can't sneak around or whatever. Like, I mean, if he was standing here and he wasn't looking this way, he was looking that way, maybe I could have got a couple of guys to sneak around here and then we could have attacked them from two directions. But you can't do that.
You got it!
I mean, almost any other big name real-time strategy game that you've played in the past, probably 30 years or 20 to 30 years. I mean, it's just you can change the unit's behavior and it's not a problem, but this game here,
Line them up!
they haven't done it like that.
Moving out!
So it just means that the way that you can interact with the game, the way that your experience with the game is limited.
Yes, sir!
Paratroopers incoming! Good luck out there!
Sir, yes, sir!
So yeah, I'm not sure whether any of these buttons on this bar is different from what we've had in the past. I think we're coming up to a point where this bridge here, what I've always wanted to do is, instead of, as you can see, there's some people that are being killed here. This bridge is very dangerous. So instead of just walking onto the bridge here and getting stuck in a firefight and probably maybe losing some units or something, I want to try and sneak around the bottom here and try and attack from this direction, and then while they're distracting the enemy that way, I'm going to bring in some units down the bridge then Now, unfortunately, in the previous demos that they've released or playtest, never been able to do that. Because what happens is as soon as you try and bring some units down around here, they just engage automatically, and maybe like some of them might start running around here and towards the enemy this way, even though you're trying to get them to come around this way. You can't do it. So that's going to be really interesting to see what happens when we get around to there. Now we've got some new units come down here. Alright, so these are the ones with the drones. So what you can do is you can... let's see, how can we do that? Because if you select the drone, what's happening? I have to push the first. No. Remote control drone.
Combat ready. Acknowledged. Spinning her up.
Okay. So it's not very obvious what's happening there, but basically to use the drone you have to press the Z hotkey, and when you don't want to use the drone you press X to control the guy again. So what I was going to do is I was going to put the drones on a hotkey, but I don't think we can. I'll try. 3, no. So we can only put the men onto the hotkey. We'll make them 2, and hopefully is that guy gonna?
Got it.
What's happened now?
Combat ready. Roger that. No problem.
Okay. Yeah, so that drone, I don't know what was going on there, but it didn't kind of return to its default position above the operator, as you can see here with the other ones. But it did do that once I moved the operator around. But yeah, I don't know whether that is a bug or not. But
Reporting. You got it.
just an observation. Yeah, so we'll bring... So I think what you would normally do is you bring these guys up as kind of like a front force, and you bring your drone. Okay. So let's get the drones to blow up the barrel, wipe out the tank that way. Oh, what's happened? Okay. Yeah. What is... Yeah, it's...
No problem.
That was weird. I was supposed to have the drones blow the barrels up, but these guys were running forward to the tank for some reason. Not sure whether that was my fault or whether that was the problem of how I said that the units automatically want to run forward.
Move out.
We'll find out when we get to the bridge.
Control damage. Spinning her up. Roger that.
Let's put my move.
Got it.
Hold position. I mean, stop could also be an option, but I don't think it sticks. Follow and defend the target. Roll. You know, I mean, they've got a lot of features here. It's so annoying that, you know, just one thing is missing and it just puts the whole thing out.
Flame turret sighted! Get back!
Yeah, so as you can see,
We can scout with our drones, see if there's another way in.
so we've got this bridge. If we go in through here, then we're going to get hit by this flame turret here. But we could sneak around here and we're not going to get attacked until we actually go and engage. But unfortunately, we can't get our units not to run ahead
Sir?
like idiots.
Engaging enemy!
Not easily, anyway. I'm not going to try and micromanage in the way of controlling every single unit and making sure that they don't move forward, because what happens is it only takes one unit to move forward and it's all on. I mean, there's no...
You got it!
There's no other way around it, basically. I mean, if you... once
Moving out!
one unit does something stupid, that's it.
On your command. Affirmative!
So, what are we going to do?
Operator.
Let's try and get these. So we've got remote control here, we've got move, we've got hold position. Let's see what happens.
Spinning her up.
Because we got no enemies down here at the moment.
Roger that.
Unless... unless they've changed this so that there's no enemies here, because I know in the first playtest you couldn't do this. You couldn't sneak around. I think they've got rid of enemies because there's no enemy soldiers here at all. This base is basically left empty. I mean, that's not really fixing it. That's just...
No problem.
that's just hiding the... oh, here we go. Yeah, so the drones have engaged. But the enemies aren't reacting. But why is that drone... why is that drone gone out by itself?
Yes, command.
Because he's on the same setup as the other ones in that group. They're all on the same setup. Oh well, let's go and attack that turret and see what happens.
Commander?
So, yeah, the enemy aren't reacting at all. I mean, I just took out their turret and they don't care. So now that I've destroyed the turret, we can just walk in
Acknowledged.
the front door. We're on move. We're not on move attack. We're on hold position still.
Sir, yes, sir.
We should be. Throw a marking mine. Okay, so let's put some mines down.
Commander. Yes, sir.
Let's set up something
You
here.
got it.
What? That's seed, is it? Seed. Let's throw some of these around. Let's put it where they're going to walk. If they walk up there. I mean, if they want to hide behind cover. Oh wow! So it actually throws out like a group of them.
Move out.
That's pretty cool.
Rifle ready. You got it. On your command.
What? That's a different one.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, so they're all done. We've all got that mined.
Infantry.
Let's back up a little bit.
You got it.
Alright. Yeah, but what's the enemy doing? Okay, let's go and... Oh wait, what? Alright. And look, that drone's not coming.
Yes, Commander.
Something is weird. Uh-oh. Okay. So the enemy has some kind of anti-air cannon up here. Not a, a big problem because these drones just kind of get replenished. So as you can see, they've got a new drone. These three here that got destroyed. They're not a big deal. But yeah, the enemy, they're not coming down here at all. I can't attack the
Style, control,
that
damage,
tower from here, but I'm sure if we kind of head up this way, we can probably do it. What's this guy? Look, this guy is not acting the same as them. I don't know why. He's not moving.
Combat ready. No problem.
What is going on?
Ready and waiting. Got it.
Yeah.
Taking position. Taking him down.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Give me a second.
Oh, now they wake up. But I put some mines down, so was he not far enough over? I don't know. These don't seem to be getting any worse, so they're not going to explode by themselves.
Reporting. Engaging enemy.
Now this thing that's shimmering, I wonder if that means it'll do something. I wonder if I can sneak up without...
Moving out.
Primary objective accomplished.
Acknowledged.
See if we can get this crate.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Affirmative.
What about these things?
Sir, yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged. You got it.
Alright, no, come back here.
You got it.
Drone up reporting. Taking aim. I'll do what I can. What about backup?
Sir? Move out. Affirmative.
Mm. Now that's your anti there. Surface to air missile. But yeah, something funny going on with these drones.
Damage and aggression.
Well, that's what we should be on, but this here's got a thing around it.
Combat ready. Operator. Yes, command.
And now look, it's the same.
Infantry. Acknowledged. Fire! Targeting!
Yeah. See how the units ran forward by themselves there?
Rifle ready!
You know, that's a problem, you know.
On your command. Reporting. Commander?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Riot medic ready to roll. Let's get to work.
Scouting. Give me a word.
You need me?
Medic. You can go and fill somebody up. So, have I lost anybody yet?
Hand out the med kits.
Let's see.
Holding ground.
Commander? Engaging enemy! Move
Yeah,
out!
it's going to take a while.
On alert. Spin it. Come in, command. I've got him. Receiving you, commander. Gunner down. Standing by.
Okay, so they're no good at destroying
Awaiting orders!
buildings.
Fire!
I should probably just send some
Line
drones
them
over.
up!
Yeah, gotta be quicker.
Shield and Caduceus. On the ground.
Where's that medic?
Riot medic reporting. Location received.
Alright. What are you doing down
Ready
there?
and waiting. Spinning her up.
Yeah. So I think the problem still remains. These aren't acting in the way of a behavioral toggle. They're acting more like a switch that is set for an instance, but they don't maintain that long term. So it means you got to keep initiating the switches basically, and the easiest way to do that is to use the hotkeys. But then you got to be pressing hotkeys all the time
Sir,
for each unit
on your command.
whenever you do something with them.
Sentinel, here.
So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I mean, all the real-time strategy games I've played in the past, you know, you can
Commander?
have like a group, and you can set a behavioral thing for them, or you could select an individual unit
Commander?
and have each unit in that group have a different behavior, and you know, you can set up different kind of tactics and strategies. But because this game works differently than that, you can't do that, and you're limited in what you can do. So if you want a game where you just mass rush and maybe have units that are more automated than actually being under your control, then this is fine, you know, but you're going to lose a lot of units, and I mean, that could add to the difficulty that shouldn't really be there. I mean, if you've got limited units and you lose your units, how are you going to continue? You know, you're going to be getting yourself into a situation where you can't continue the mission because you don't have enough units left. So, you know, it's got nothing to do with you as a player, or because you don't have strategy or tactics or anything like that. It's just because the game is limiting you, limiting that kind of option for you, and you're losing units and they're out of your control, basically. I mean, you're going to lose units now and again anyway. I mean, this is, you know, the thing that you don't want to be losing units because the units aren't doing what you want them to do. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I think we'll just go to the main menu. I'll just see if the mission for the Tempest here, see if this one is different or not. So launch.
Our new Major General. Congratulations. Your work in the field speaks for itself. Impressive. Very impressive. You may call me Alex. We have a lot of work to do. For too long, we have been idle as GDF lays claim to the Tempest that is rightfully ours. Our birthright. This responsibility fell to me. And with every fiber of my being, I swore that I would lead our people towards the destiny that my father had envisioned. I will make him proud. Our destiny begins today. Our future will be incandescent, and you will have the honor of lighting the touch paper. Don't stand to.
Yes, I have your signal, General. It is good to see you. My name is Lieutenant Melnick. I will be working with you as your intelligence officer for your missions. Command is upping requirements for Tempest harvesting. You will be reclaiming Tempest from Dynasty soil in the Balkans, currently under the control of GDF. A storm is brewing, General. Stand by. I'm connecting your terminal to our command systems. While I get the uplink online, if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to help. Understood. All right. I have you in my system. Your task is simple. Get in, gather the Tempest, and get out. Good luck, General. GDF has encroached on our lands for too long. They have taken one of our bases. Battle command uplink initializing. Stand by. GDF holds our former base to the west. Reclaim it and get the rig back online. You'll be assisted by Pythia. Keep an eye on your radar for important pings. Command's all yours, General.
I think what I need to look at to see if this is a two-part mission. Unfortunately, it was back in that other screen. I got a feeling that these missions are probably the same as what we've seen before. Because the other one was, and
Understood.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a two-part as well. Tap right mouse button to move units.
Of course, General.
Yeah, so I thought that was set to, because this here looked like it was flashing, move, right? See?
Affirmative.
So apparently they should be moved, but then they attack that soldier. It wasn't a attack move, it was just a move. So they've done that themselves. See, this here says stay at this location, attack enemies within range.
Order received.
That would be your only option.
Move out. Infantry reporting.
But every time you do something, you have to tell them to hold. Otherwise, they would
March.
attack.
Of course, General.
It just doesn't work. Not from my point of view, anyway.
Understood.
Bugger it, see? I
Affirmative.
didn't use the hotkey to stop them.
Order received.
See, here I've done it. Now they're not attacking. But, it's no good because you see the enemy nowhere here now.
Dynasty.
Nobody's got any special ability.
Yes, General. Shoot them.
So we don't have any grenades or anything.
Open fire. Of course, General.
Yeah, so every time you do anything, you have to press G, otherwise they're going to auto-engage. Unless an enemy comes in real close, and then they will attack, of course. But,
Understood. Order received.
you would hope that you can kind of move around without being spotted, but unfortunately this thing is...
Affirmative. For the Dynasty. Move out.
that's spotted us, unfortunately. I don't know what the range is on that gun. That's probably
Understood.
acceptable.
Of course, General. Order
I mean, the only
received.
way we would have not been spotted probably would have been if we could have told the units to crouch, duck down. You had a wall here, plus you had the bushes and that around, but you can't tell your units to sneak or crouch, prone, nothing like that.
March. Acknowledged.
Yeah, see, they just ran forward by
Understood.
themselves because I didn't hit the shortcut.
Move out.
I didn't hit G. So, by rights, that enemy, I think he might have shot as well, I don't know. But I mean, surely he would have woken up. I mean, we were shooting at him. He should have contacted the other enemies down here, and they should all be coming forward and ruining the day. And it would have been game over. But for some reason, they're not running out.
Of course,
So this
General.
time,
Affirmative.
see,
March.
unfortunately, you can't hit G while they're moving. You have to hit G when they stop moving. So the time that it takes between them auto-engaging and you hitting G, what kind of time frame do you have there? I mean, is it a tenth of a second? I have no idea. What kind of time frame do we have? So,
Order received.
and yeah, I mean we're in their bloody site there anyway. But then look at this. What are they doing? They're not even. They were attacking me, and then they're running away, and now they're turning around and attacking me again.
Of course,
But
General.
I don't know. It's yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that. This game, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Command and Conquer Red Alert. I used to play them back in the day when they were first released. I played them all the way through until they got into whatever the last ones were. They had like a command center that was on big legs, and you could move it around the map. And I didn't play that one, but everything previous to that, yes, I did play them. And this game, it's got the look, it's got the vibe. This is basically what everybody who really enjoyed Command and Conquer, this is what they always were waiting for. Basically, was another game like that to come out, but unfortunately, they haven't got the AI where I would like to see it. I mean, if I go back and I pick out my favorite Command and Conquer games and I play them, the AI in those work in a way where you can set their behavior of the units and that, and it, the unit retains that command. I mean, you don't need to keep telling them every second, hey man, stick to the plan, So I think that's a big issue, and it's just a real shame to me. It's a shame. It's a disappointment of that just something so small like that. Just it ruins the whole thing for me. So I really kind of appreciate what they've been able to accomplish here. But yeah, it's just not quite where it needs to be in my book anyway. So close but no cigar. I don't think they're going to change it. I don't think they're going to, I won't say fix it, but I don't think they're going to change. I think if they were going to change, they would have done it probably a year ago. So the fact that they haven't changed means that this is probably it. Whether or not they would make a second game, and whether or not they would do things differently for the second game, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm probably going to say, good try, but not for me. So, thank you for watching. If you'd like to try this out for yourself, you can head to the Steam store page, you download the demo and try it out for yourself. Maybe 90% of the players out there won't have a problem with it. I have no idea. But I know that there is a lot of noise being spoken by a lot of old Command & Conquer fans, and that all have basically picked out the same issue that I have picked out about the AI. And it's not just on the enemy side, it's also very heavily influenced by your own units. Your own units are not going to be easy to keep under control, which is a huge issue from a commanding point of view. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who will like this game and enjoy this game. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to look to the future, I guess, and who knows, maybe we'll get a resurgence of Command & Conquer series, who knows. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in a future video.